Good morning, everyone. In the previous class, we have already discussed about work and heat and what is internal energy. And in this class, we will discuss about reversible process and irreversible process and how to calculate the work done in reversible and irreversible process. So I am starting from reversible process. So a process is said to be reversible, or the process which occurs so slowly, which occurs so slowly that it is easy to get to get to the initial position, just by reversing the all steps, just by reversing the all steps. Okay, so what is a reversible process? A reversible process, firstly, it is so slowly. Okay, it occurs so slowly that it is easy for us to get to the initial position just by reversing the all steps in the opposite direction. Okay, for example, if I move if I take a step and then move back, now it is quite easy for me to get to the initial position. But if I take 3 or 4 steps, if I take more than one step, then it is not easy for me to get to the initial position. So this is the major difference between reversible process and irreversible process. We can easily get to the reversible process. Uh, we can easily get to the reversible to the initial step just by reversing the all to the initial position just by reversing the all steps. Actually, it is not possible. It is not possible to get to the initial position exactly, but we can say quite. You can say uh, we can get near to the initial position. Okay, not exact to the initial position. So reversible process is an imaginary process, or we can say it is a hypothetical situation. Okay, so for example, if I take a system, if I take a cylinder, I am taking a cylinder, okay, with a piston, with a cylindrical piston, and here we have a gas. This is a system, and this is a piston over it. This is a piston, and now if I put some sand one by one, if I put some sand particles one by one, like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on so forth. These are the sand particles. Okay, I am putting the sand particles one by one, so it will take a lot of time for this piston to get to the bottom. It is quite a hectic process. So in case of compression, I am taking the compression case, the case of compression. Now this process is like it occurs in infinite times. Okay, so and the change is also not observable by us. If I put a sand particles, then there is a change, but it is not observable by us. That is why at each and every point the system is in equilibrium. The system is in equilibrium, and the pressure applied by the piston and the sand particles, the combination of the pressure applied by the piston and the sand particles, is known as P external or driving force. In this case, it is known as P external or driving force or driving pressure, and the pressure exerted by the gas is P internal. And there is a very small change. The difference between P external and P internal is so small that it tends to zero. Okay, or we are taking it as dp. Dp is the small change. And the change is so small that it cannot be easily observable, and so these type of changes are known as infinitesimally small change. Infinitesimally change. Okay, so this word is used if the change is so small. Okay, infinitesimally change. Infinitesimally change means we can observe the change if we do infinite steps in infinite time. So the first point is it occurs in all the reversible process occurs in infinite steps. They always occurs in infinite steps. The second point is it takes infinite time as well. And the third point is uh, at each and every point, at each and every stage or point, equilibrium is attained. Equilibrium is attained. For example, I am just taking some values like if the P external is 50 initially and the P internal is also 50, then the piston is at rest. Now if the external pressure becomes 51, then the piston starts moving downward, compression will take place. कब तक? कब तक? When the internal pressure become again 51. Okay, so at each and every point the piston goes slowly downward and then again slowly, then again slowly. Now it will take infinite steps. ठीक है? So at each and every point the pressure become equal. At each and every point the pressure become equal and the piston will stop. Okay, so that is why at each and every point the equilibrium is attained. The fourth point is in these processes work done is maximum. Work done is maximum. So in all the reversible process we will get the maximum work. Why? For example, if we have two bodies A and B, now body A is applying 50 Newton of force, मान लो it is applying a 50 amount of pressure and B is applying 49. Now it is quite tough for A to oppose B because the opposing force is also very high. So if we have to apply more pressure and so we have to done a large amount of work. If the opposing force is quite high, then we have to do a large amount of work in order to oppose that opposing force. So if there is a little change, there is a little difference, sorry, if there is a little difference between the external pressure and the internal pressure, then we have to apply a large amount of then we have to do a large amount of work. For example, in this case, if the opposing pressure is 50 and the driving force is 51, then we have to do a large amount of work. And the second point is we are doing a large number of steps. ठीक है? So in reversible process जो steps हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा हैं. That is why the work comes out to be quite big. The value of work is quite high because there are a large number of steps taking place, and this is all about a reversible process in case of compression. And now I am removing these sand particles one by one. Then it will also take a large amount of time, and I have to do infinite steps. So in case of expansion, we have to do infinite steps, and in this case the P internal is the driving force. Okay, the P internal is the driving force, and in this case P internal minus P external is nearly equal to 0, or we can say it is equal to dP. dP is the small change in pressure. Okay, in this case P internal is the driving force, not P external. Okay, so this is all about reversible process. Reversible process occurs in infinite steps, and we can easily get back to the initial position just by reversing all the steps, but it is not possible in our daily life, or these processes are like hypothetical, because we all know that there is some change takes place. We cannot get back to the initial position. So that is why the last point is these processes are imaginary. These processes are imaginary in nature. So no process is 100% रिवर्सिबल, हाँ ये है कि हम रिवर्सिबल बना सकते हैं, नियर अबाउट रिवर्सिबल। ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस। So next we have irreversible process. Now what is an irreversible process? The process the process which occurs so rapidly such that it is not possible to get back to the initial stage. Okay, so what is an irreversible process? The process which occurs so rapidly that it is not possible for us to get back to the initial stage just by reversing all the steps. Okay, so for example, all the processes occurs in nature are irreversible in nature. Okay, because we will not get to the initial position. And for example, if we have a piston, if we have a piston over here, and again I am taking a system with a gas. Okay, so now in case of irreversible process, if I put a large amount of mass over it, like we have 5 kg, okay, if I am putting a 5 kg of weight over it, now the piston starts moving downward, and okay, in a single step it starts moving in a single step. The process is so fast that the px, because the p external is quite high, the p external is quite high as compared to the p internal, that is why it occurs in a finite step, it occurs in a single step. Okay, so the first point is these processes occurs in finite steps. Okay, and second point is equilibrium is in the initial position as well as in the final stage only. Equilibrium is only at the initial and final stage. So equilibrium exists only at the initial and final stage, and it occurs in finite steps. The third is the difference between driving force and the opposing force is quite high, is quite large. Okay, so these are the 3 points, and also the fourth point is on work. So if the difference between the opposing force and the driving force is small, is large, then the process will occur in finite step, and the process is also very fast, so the work is minimum. We will have to do a minimum work is minimum in this case. For example, again I am taking two bodies A and B. If B is applying pressure of 50 and if A is applying pressure of 50 and B is opposing by just 5, okay, so it is quite easy for A to push B. Okay, so A के लिए जो है वो वर्क करना बहुत प्रेशर लगाना बहुत इजी होगा, एंड वर्क भी जो है वो A क्या करेगा, कम करेगा, ठीक है, in order to push B. So this is the case of irreversible. And similarly, if I remove this weight again, then the piston starts expanding. It will expand in a single step, and again in this case the P internal become the driving force and P external is the opposing force. Okay, and in this case the P external or the driving force, in the compression case the P external minus P internal is not equal to 0. okay, or the value is quite high. The value is quite high. Let's say we have delta p, okay, not dp, because delta is quite large as compared to delta is for a large change and d is for a small change. Okay, so this is all about reversible process and irreversible process. All processes in nature are irreversible irreversible, and there is the concept of reversible process is imaginary or hypothetical case. So I hope you found this lecture helpful, and thank you so much.